Namaste.
I'm not shaking on anything. But let's move on to the team that will be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl in the upcoming season.
Wow, big talk.
Big D, Detroit Lions. God, I love Dan Campbell.
Calm down, Commissioner.
No.
The big D. Oh man, this team is exciting.
Yeah.
Outside of
They're
outside
so
of Jared Goff,
exciting.
outside of Jared
Brother,
Goff, um, they still have Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery, a two-headed dragon out of the backfield.
Oh, they're a dragon
how
now?
long you gonna continue to just discount what Jared Goff has done in the NFL?
Take out play action and see what he's made of.
Did
That's
he
like
not lead his team to the
that's like
NFC
saying
Championship
like
last
take
year?
the pick and roll out of the NBA and see what happens. Like it's a part of the game, and like if he uses it to his advantage, like so what?
It's a joke. He's just nothing without it. Okay? He's a fine quarterback. He's a fine
Oh,
quarterback.
I
He's
get
okay.
it now. I get the joke. Yeah.
He's not. He's never going to win the big one. He's done.
I mean,
He's done with the Bears, excuse me. He's done with the Lions after this season. That's it. There's no more. They're done with
He
it.
just signed like a 3-4 year
Did he? Oh,
contract extension,
yeah, he
right?
did. He shouldn't have. That I think he did sign an extension.
No, he definitely
Uh,
did. He got paid a lot of money.
I think time is running out for Jared Goff to effectively be able to help a team there, but I don't think it's out of the realm that like especially in the NFC, like they could make it to the Super Bowl, man.
they just paid him $212 million to just never make a Super Bowl.
I,
How old do you think Jared Goff is?
He's 30. I just saw it,
Yeah.
they were
and
pretty
he's
still
close
young.
last year.
and
Like
it's fine. And he's never making a Super Bowl.
He already has made a Super Bowl.
He's
What are
not
you
making
talking
yeah,
another
about?
one. He's never making one from here on out. That was the last one he'll be in. And look at all the talent that he has: Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Sam Laporta. He's got Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Big
He's got
boss
a
Dan Campbell.
he's got Penei Sewell, who can go out there and catch a
weapon.
pass. Weapon. He's got a fantastic defense. DJ Reader coming in from Cincinnati. He's still got Aiden Hutchinson. He's got Jack Campbell. They brought in. They still have Breon Branch. They did lose CJ Gardner Johnson, but that defense is still really really strong. They're gonna have all the weapons.
He
And
was
guess what?
hurt for most of last season, so that's I don't feel like that's a big factor for them. Like they knew how to play without him, so
That's fair.
they
But
got it done.
at the end of the day, this team is really really good, and Jared Goff is the only hindrance that they have.
He's not a hindrance, man. Like there's the quarterback
Is
position is
he or
tough,
is he
and
not a
like
top
Goff
15
puts
quarterback in
up
the league?
numbers. Jared Goff puts up numbers.
Jared Goff is a top 12 quarterback in this league.
Well, we're gonna have to save. Well, you know what? Let's save quarterback rankings for another time, like we do at the beginning of every season. Let's save that for its own show. I'll let you marinate on that one. I like the conversation. I like the
He's going to
conversation.
move
I
up
just don't.
by that point,
I think we
But
should
again,
rank all the quarterbacks. I
no,
think we
that's
should
fine.
give
We can do that.
1 through
We can do that.
32.
except for one. We leave one out.
Okay.
we can do that. But as good as like, yeah, okay, is he in the top 15? Yeah, but there is a massive difference between the levels of the quarterbacks in the NFL and those who can actually win the Super Bowl. Jared Goff isn't one of those guys.
Yet.
Don't. I feel like you're discounting him too much. You
can give him a little bit more credit.
That's fine. Tell me. Where am I discrediting him enough? Where is it that he raises the level of this team to where they can actually win a Super Bowl?
I'm not.
What am I missing?
I'm not saying he's raising the level of any team out here. I'm saying that in the right situation, almost anybody that makes it to the NFL could could do the right job, right? Like any given Sunday, right? You know, give a man an opportunity and let him see what's going on, or let him see what he can do. Like I don't know
What
why
did
I
he
said
do with that opportunity last year? He had the ability to. He was
Christ,
right
man.
there to
Okay,
be the guy and blew
and
it against the Niners.
has the team gotten worse? Have they changed much from last year? Like they're going to be right back in the mix, and a couple more things fall their way. You know, a couple different coaching decisions during that game, like not going for it on fourth down and kicking a field goal and blah blah blah. Like the Lions are a good team. They have a good defense. They have a pass rush. They have decent people. They've got decent guys in the secondary. They've got a defense that could probably keep a mediocre offense in games. And then again, you have another fun offensive weapon room. You have another year of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is only getting more lethal. They've managed his health quite well with the two-headed monster of a backfield that they have in Detroit. And you know, like their receiving core is together for the most part for another season. Like they've got continuity, they have playmaking ability, and they have like one of the most fun head coaches to watch in the NFL. And I really feel like it's on him and his decision making ability to get better and more effective for this team to be elevated to being able to win or compete for a Super Bowl. I don't think the problem was Jared Goff in uh, the playoff game. He had a really good first half, and he kind of shit the bed in the second half. But there was a lot of coaching decisions that put him in situations that he probably shouldn't have had to be in.
I like this team. I do. I really like Dan Campbell. I love that guy. He gets me fired up anytime that he jumps on the mic. I think they're a really good team. I think they are. And I think they have the opportunity to make a Super Bowl. I just don't think that will be an option for them to win, especially when you go up against a team in the AFC, unless they're just battered. And that's always a possibility. But yeah, I don't know. I think they get a little bit better quarterback. Hey, they got it. They got an opportunity. They got a chance, but they're going to be stuck with him for 4 more years.
They've made their
Paying.
mind up, and I really don't blame them. Do I think? I
I
mean,
think he's one
Jesus
of the better
Christ.
quarterbacks in the league. Don't get me
Trevor
wrong.
Lawrence
I
is the
do.
highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now. So like what's going on with these contracts? But do I think Jared Goff is worth all the money that they gave him? Probably not. But do I blame them for giving him that quarterback or that contract? No.
No,
They've made their mind up. And I think it's probably a safer move than your alternative.
the alternative doesn't look great because you're either going into free agency this upcoming year free agency for quarterbacks is maybe a little bit better. You could make an argument for Dak. I definitely won't. You could make an argument for Tua.
Nah,
I'm definitely not
they
going
got
to.
Hendon Hooker, man. Shout out
And
Hendon.
Yeah, I mean he's in
Hendon
their
is
back pocket, and they're the
we like Hendon. Hendon's never going to play as a starter for them unless Jared Goff goes down. Uh, yeah, I don't know. This
I
team
mean
is
they took him
really
for a reason, so like the time will tell. I mean,
Let him play.
starter after 7 years in the NFL, and you're 30 years old.
What better time to start?
Stranger Things.
Their record go or sorry, their schedule goes like this for the first 6 games here. They've got the Rams to start off in week 1. Then you get the Bucks, you have the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Cowboys, and then the Vikings. It's a very, very favorable first 6 games of the season. Maybe you drop one out of nowhere. Maybe it's the Cardinals, maybe it's the Cowboys, but other than that, the first 6 games are super favorable for the Lions. You then go into the middle of the season. You've got the Titans, the Packers, the Texans, the Jags, the Colts, the Bears. Again, very favorable. I see maybe maybe 2 losses. And that's pushing it. Finish off the last push that goes into the playoffs. You've got the Packers, the Bills, the Bears, the Niners, and then the Vikings to finish off your final game in week 18.
So if you remember at the beginning of last season when the NFL decided to have the Lions play us to open the season, and we thought, is this the right team? Is this a good move? We're probably going to dog walk them. They come out, they shock us. It's really all Kadarius Toney's fault. But they come out, they beat the defending Super Bowl champs, and then they end up where they end up last season. Look, this team their expectations are totally different from just a season ago, and the team isn't that different. And I think that says a lot about their organization. I think it says a lot about Dan Campbell and his coaching staff. But they should win this division. They should be pushing for a Super Bowl appearance. And I'm excited to see what their over-under is about to be, because I'm almost positive I'm hammering the over. Like this should be the best team in the NFC, without San Francisco or Philadelphia really, really figuring it out and having a great season again. Like,
Sean, give me a guess. Where do you think the over-under falls from Vegas?
Oh, it's got to be 11.5, man.
They would be smart if they pushed it up higher, especially after looking at that schedule.
10.5?
10.5.
I would have taken it at 11
Raise
and a
the
half.
roof. Give me the over. I would have taken the over at 11.5.
I would have taken it at 12.5.
I was gonna say, and I'm sitting here saying like
crazy.
12 wins should be the real expectation here, and anything north of that they should be super, super happy with. But I think 12 wins locks up this division pretty nicely.
12-5, 13-4, very doable.
I've got them at 13 wins right there. I just had them at maybe 6 losses.
Yeah,
or not. I did my math wrong. Where did I have
I was
math?
like, what?
Math's terribly wrong, but it's okay.
We know what you're going for.
4 losses. Sorry.
Yeah.
I like this Lions team. I think you're right. The NFC, it definitely bodes well for them. It bodes well for Jared Goff. Going up against an AFC team, it's going to be a lot different from them. We'll have to see. The real test is going to come, I believe that's mid-season for them, when they go up. Yeah, mid-season when they go up against the Texans. That'll also kind of be a test for them, depending on what their locker room situation looks like now that they have Stephon Diggs. See if they can keep that thing together. But that's probably going to be their biggest test of the season right there is the Texans if they return to form like last season.
It's going to be a good season.
Listen, we've got
I'm happy for them, really, as a team. Maybe not as low of the depths as the Detroit Lions used to be in, but as a team that came from the depths, mid America, small market team. Like I feel a kinship with Detroit, so happy for them.
We've got a lot more divisions to go and break down for you guys. We've got training camp, I believe, starting this week. By the time you're hearing this is it's been going on for at least a week or two. But we've got training camp coming up. Some exciting news from there as we go through new free agency. Maybe I can get Sean to come up here and we go to training camp. Maybe get a little vlog. That'd be cool.
Maybe.
And the pizza. Don't forget the pizza.
The pizza.
Don't get the pizza.
Lazarone. Yeah, and like I said, we'll have a lot more divisions going on, and then obviously all the news that comes out in the coming weeks, and maybe a few guests of some teams, maybe some shit talking going on, maybe some college football talk with a professional. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see. Friends of the show will be coming back on, especially when we get to the AFC West divisional breakdown. Other than ourselves, outside of this group, we do have a couple of friends.
Just a couple.
Hey, thank you for listening. Until next time, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.